Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Welcome back to episode number 2 of season 3 of Shadow Depths from NFT Battle Miners. Whew, that's a tongue twister. I wanted to go ahead and do a quick episode. I know the holiday season's here, so before I actually jump into the episode, I want to go ahead and wish everybody a fantastic holiday season. It doesn't matter what you celebrate. I hope it's a great one for you. I'm going to be on and off over the next couple days just because of the holiday season. I hope you all get a chance to take a break also and have some fun with your family. But let's go ahead and start talking about season 2. And I wanted to cover a number of things. I'm mostly going to focus on my progress, plus a few tips here and there that I've seen from the past week or so, just to give you some, expectations or transparency. I'm recording this on Friday morning. You're probably watching this either Saturday or Sunday. I haven't decided yet on when I'm going to post it. So there is going to be a day or two delay from when you're seeing it compared to what you're seeing now. So I will have some additional progress during that time. We've made some big steps over the last week. The last episode was recorded on Monday morning, so it's only been about 5 days since I've recorded the last one. Made a lot of good progress. A few good tips here and a few thoughts on some adjustments that have happened with season 3 now that we've gotten a chance to dive in for about a week or so. Before we jump into the video, I know I have to do everyone's least favorite part of the video and let you know this disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Please make sure you do your own research before you jump into any project. Don't take my word or anything that's said in this video as financial advice or advice in any way. I'm just a gamer playing a game and reviewing games as part of this. I am not telling you to jump into any project or anything along those lines. Do your own research. Make sure it's right for you. Go ahead and pause this video and read this thoroughly before we jump into it. All right, so let's get back to the video. All right, now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and dive into my progress. Again, this is episode number 2. We are going to go ahead and let you know how far I've gone. I'll give you my progress so far, then add a few additional thoughts and tips at the end of this episode. So let's start off with my progress. As you can see, I've gotten almost a full set of epic scout gear already. You can see I just sold something over here. So I'm progressing quite a bit. As far as the missions go, right now I'm back on the Infinite Mind, not mind, mine. But I have gone ahead and completed all of these mission areas, including this one here, the Hollows, the Venomous Hollows. I've gone through those and completely finished those, which is a record for me. On the first, roughly the first week. I guess we've been playing for about a week now, because it did kick off last Friday. So in a week span, I've gotten all the way through the Venomous Hollows. Toxic Hollows, I'm having a little bit of struggle with. I feel like my gear that I have is just not strong enough. Plus, I'm not high enough level, so I'm struggling compared to how I've been earlier this week. But I was able to, like I said, I was able to get this far. I'm level 44. Continuing to progress. I actually did complete the speed side. I went all the way down the speed side and completed here for the speed and speed. I think it was speed and evasion. So we have that there completed. And a little tip for you: once you get past these markers, you can go ahead and complete the other ones. You don't have to start all the way back over and go down. Just a tip. Don't know if they'll go ahead and change that in the future, but what I did was I went through and I completed all these. Realized from a precision perspective, I'm already maxed out, or from an accuracy perspective, I'm as high as I can go. The cap is 85. I'm 93, depending on what set of equipment I have. At one point, I was over 100 with the accuracy, which I can't use because there's a cap there. So what I did was I went over and I shifted actually to evasion. I may go down the accuracy path also, depending on how much time we have, but I am going through the evasion / speed. Once my speed gets to the cap, which it is almost there, there's a cap of 150 and I'm at 123. Once I get to that, I'll switch over to evasion and accuracy, evasion and HP, really to focus on those. But my primary goal and priority overall is to get speed up to that cap, and then I'll start working on evasion and accuracy to continue forward with that. So that's where I am with the skills, and skills and missions, I should say. As far as the season goes, the tasks themselves, like I said, it is not a focus for me, but I have been progressing forward on those. I'm actually all the way, I completed 88 earlier today. My goal again is to get to right here to 136 by the end of the season, which is different than last season. I went all the way up here at 169, I think it was last season, but my goal is 136. I'm putting a lot more focus on the leaderboard, which I have lost a lot of ranking with that. I'm at 54 right now. So if you're higher than that in community competition, you're beating me. So you have a chance to go ahead and win the big prize for that. Speaking of the community competition, we actually did lock that down. I did mention on the 21st at noon, I was going to do a snapshot. Anyone within that snapshot is within the season 3 competition. So that is officially closed for season 3, but you can go ahead and join and prep for season 4, because we will do the community competition again. I got a lot of good feedback from that. So you can go ahead and join. In my Discord, there's an announcement that has all the details to show you how to join. You can go ahead and already get in there for season 4 so you don't miss that cutoff also. But as far as season 3 goes, we do have that cutoff. So right now, if you're above 54 or better ranked than 54, you are doing well in the competition. I have noticed that the season rewards are a lot bigger than they were last season, which is an awesome thing. They did mention that they are increasing that. I will probably slide down here a little bit more. I'm guessing by next week I'll be in the 70s or 80s, but I do want to go ahead and turn that and start pushing much higher, much faster to go back. Again, my goal is to be in the top 50. Don't know if that's going to be possible. Some of the things that I saw suggestions in the comments of the video was to go ahead in the booster zone here and start going ahead and putting some of these electric ropes in there, the laser stations, things like that, just to go ahead and boost the token mining amount. To be honest with you, I could only afford epics at the time, or I should say epics right now. I would like to get legendaries or ultimates at some point, but those are ridiculously priced, or they're expensive, depending on what your budget is, and they're just not in my budget right now. So I don't have those right now, but that is a tip. If you're looking to push for leaderboards, you're going to have to boost up your percentage, your mining amount. There's 3 different NFTs that allow you to do that, so you can go ahead and check those out. And that's helped me quite a bit so far as just trying to stay consistent with the token percentage. Let's think of any of the other ones. The other thing I did notice, drop rates of equipment. They kind of hinted at that in the Discord near the end of last season, how they potentially were going to reduce the drop rates of equipment and gear. It has drastically dropped. I maybe get 1 piece of gear every couple 10 mission runs. It's a lot less than it was before. Before I was getting a ton, which is a good thing, focusing more on the crafting side. The challenge is I'm also seeing that there's less drops of materials that you need to craft. That may just be my RNG, who knows? But I've gotten a lot less of that. For example, right now I am trying to get some Hydra scales, and I think I've gotten 1 or 2, maybe 3 in the last 48 hours. So that's dropped considerably. But again, it may be what I'm running, it may be the gear that I have, and it may just simply be my RNG, which is definitely possible. A couple other things that I did want to mention, and I actually have a full video on this, a how-to video coming out next week on this, and I did mention it on the last video. The quantum tuning is critical now. I would highly suggest saving a lot of the materials that you get. Commons aren't super helpful, but like epic material, even though you're not going to use some of the epic material, I would hold on to it so you can use it for quantum tuning. That's huge, because there's some stats that I've gotten, and I'll just show you examples. These aren't the greatest. Combat regeneration, adding to that, maximum HP. Actually, these aren't very good. There we go. Critical chance. That's the one I was taking a look for. Critical chance is a big one, so I actually have a 9% increase just by using the tuning. So you get some big increases and some big help through that tuning. And again, that's completely RNG. Most likely you'll have to re-roll it a few times to get something decent. But it's totally worth it. And that's a huge boost that they added this season. That's been very helpful to a lot of people. Well, that's my progress so far. What I'll go ahead and do is I'll probably do another video at the end of next week showing you how I'm continuing. You all know my wallet. You can see it here, ulufu.wam. ulufu.wam so you can check out my status on the leaderboard. Again, it'll be slightly different than it is what you're seeing right now because this is a few days delayed. But I hope everybody has a fantastic holiday season, and I'll talk to you all later. Have a great day. Bye.